Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, A.J. Puck.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year,
that one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 290.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. A big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Someone get him that baseball.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today. And this is a milestone he can be really proud of. There are a lot of very good hitters that never get to 300 homers in their careers.
Ryan Reynolds here.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His second of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Michael A. Taylor now at the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So man aboard, stepping in, Connor Joe. Swing and a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Line drive, knocks it down. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. And they put the tag on him for the out. Oh, the throw is wild. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, go ahead and cue up the circus music, Boo. That's about as rough as it gets. I mean, errors are never fun, but when it basically turns into an inside-the-park home run, it's pretty embarrassing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. A.J. Puck out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Marlins, Trevor Rogers.
Number 28.
This is his first appearance of the season. Line drive, Adam in center field. And let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent, and you always seem to see it.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And our pitcher in this game, Martin Perez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Tim Anderson. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Perez, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Birdie round second on his way to third. Coming home. He will score. It's 6-1.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Tapped softly on the ground. Throw over to Tellez. One gone, bottom half of the first. Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. The punch out there. And there's 2 down. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Ground ball up the middle. Gonzalez to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second, now batting Key Brian Hayes. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. He swings and drives one out to deep left field, and that one is going to go. So he goes yard to left. It's 7-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
That one drilled left field, and it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Garcia makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. A double and a run scored his first time up. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one ripped right center field. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-1. Caught in between, trying for third now. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 8 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Miami, here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Josh Bell in the box now. No balls and a strike. Up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Peguero to second, on to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Pirates 8 and the Marlins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in is the speedy Liover Peguero. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one down. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Reached on an infield single his first time. Ripped into right field, base hit. One gone, runner at first. Henry Davis digs in now. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Back, gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Sixto Sanchez.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
And he takes it himself for the out. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Cannonball coming. It's now 10-1. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. Right through there for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Birdie batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Towards first, Tellez. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Man at first with one gone. Tim Anderson getting ready to hit.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so. Well done. Drives in. That ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple. With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across it.
Center field makes the grab on the run. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 10-3. 2 outs, base is empty. Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. Bounced up the middle. Gonzalez throws to first in time. Play made, that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Bucks 10 and the Marlins 3. On to the fourth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. 1 for 2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. In position. Makes the catch. 1 away. The throw is wild and it gets away. So digging in, Connor Joe. Ripped on a line. And that should be extra bases. Oh, he botches it. Coming around third is Reynolds. The relay. And he's out easily. But they do get a run.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Liover Peguero. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Peguero into second, and he's got a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now here is Rowdy Tellez. Swinging a drive deep right field, and that one is out of here. That was blasted to the moon, and they add to the lead. It's 13-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And that one hammered. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
He put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to.
Chisholm makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Another look at this 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. And midway in the 4th, it's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom 4, and at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Swings through that one.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. You watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
And he handles it himself for the out. Foul ball there. Fortes, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 2 away. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Right down to shoot. Strike 1. That one pushed foul. And a base hit up the middle. And that gives Jazz Chisholm Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Ryan Weathers. So the Pirates batting order turns over, and here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Left field, way back there. That's back. And it's gone. Another homer. his second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 14-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A gigantic blast. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 15-3.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ball hammered left field to the warning track. Makes the catch.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing. Their third home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 16-3.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Oh, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball.
Andrew Nardi will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. Next to hit, Connor Joe. And he takes a strike. And that one pulled foul. And here it comes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
Boog, I know you love the slug. Well, slugging percentage is on the rise in this one. That's his third extra base hit of the game. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. One run across. Now 2 runs score. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Around third. And that rolls into the corner. He scores, and the lead continues to grow. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. New pitcher for the Marlins, JT Shagwar. Man at second with one away. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A 2-run shot make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 21-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that one fouled off. Already 8 runs across this inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. And first offering is fouled off.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Man at second. Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. Here comes Hayes around third. He'll score easily. And they extend their lead. Relay throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Into the second deck it goes. They are unloading here their 5th homer of the inning. It's 23-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Michael A. Taylor. Swung on, belted. Back there. Got all of that one. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 24-3.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Now a chance for Connor Joe. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. 2 outs, runner at first. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. But they scored 12 times with an offensive onslaught. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pirates on top, 25-3. Bottom of the inning at the plate. Avisail Garcia. On the corner for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Right through there, got him. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That one the other way, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple. So 1 gone with a runner at third. And now for the Marlins, Tim Anderson. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Birdie stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
On the ground to short, Peguero. He's in there. Man at first, Luis Ariz stands in. And it's fouled away. At the belt and fires. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
This one in the air right field. Back there. Say goodbye to that one. He leaves the yard to right. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 25-6.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. job of letting that ball travel. It wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. You see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
And a foul ball. And the lefty with the 0-1. The other way, and that's just foul. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
This ball's chopped to the ground. Throw over to Tellez. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. 5 innings complete. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Now into the game, Nick Gordon. He'll play second.
Second base, number 1, Nick.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. 4 for 4 with a homer, a double, and a pair of singles. Razoba back to work. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Around second, he wants the cycle. And he's out on the tag.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Now 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. And that one finds its way through. So now back to the top of the order. Relay throw to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Let's go. I'm from that city you heard about. When you hit up, then the word's out. Your time is up. This your 3rd out. Plus we got hitters.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Josh Bell at the plate now. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That one hit to right. McCutchen makes the grab. 1 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Out there to center. Taylor coming on. 2 down. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. And Garcia gets a piece. The 0-1. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. Reynolds snags it on the run. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
The pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Now batting.
So man aboard. Now Andrew McCutchen. That's hard hit in the line. Garcia makes the play. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He decides to hold on to it, and he reaches safely. Runner at first with 2 away. Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 27-6. Singy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though.
The pitcher on here, Anthony Bender.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man, and one of the better ones in the game, I'd say.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay caught up now trying to get to 3rd. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there going for the triple. He was already in scoring position. You got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head back into the dugout.
Back here in Miami, bottom of the 7th, and at the plate for Miami, Nick Gordon. As the lefty gets to work. That one's in there. It's 0-1. And a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
The batter.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tim Anderson. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. The Pirates up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball to the right side. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. Now it's the DH, Luis Arias. On the ground, 2 ball. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So first and second with 1 gone. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger. 2 on, 1 out. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Tapped out in front of the plate. In there safely. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2. Bases loaded, 1 away. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. That one to first, and he grabs it foul. Foul ball. 2 outs, bases are full. Goes down looking. And we're back. We go to the 8th, and now the shortstop, Liover Peguero.
The shortstop, Liover Peguero.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the up.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 29-6. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Henry Davis. puts it in the air out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Got one out to right, moving under this one, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Josh Bell. The wind of the pitch. That one down the line, and foul ball. The pitch. Chopped left side. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Bounce to the right, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. On to first in time. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Garcia in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And Garcia gets a piece. On the ground, Figueroa gets it to first. Garcia gone on the play, and that is the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center, and he can't make the play. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 10.
Well, not an easy play by any stretch. He went a long ways just to get to that fly ball, and all that hard work to get there, you're expected to bring it down. I have to think that the ball was bouncing on him a little bit, and what I mean is when you run a long ways, you can get on your heels some, and that makes the jarring of the ground make the head move and make the ball move. So important running technique.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That's not coming back.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension. And
new pitcher on now, Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael A. Taylor. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Connor Joe now at the plate. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
There's a line drive to left field. Chisholm grabs it on the run.
The first base.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Rowdy Tellez. Out to center, gets under it, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and now Nick Gordon down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Hit in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
And now Tim Anderson dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
Nice diving stop right there by the shortstop. I mean, he had the arm to make up for it. Ball got away from him just a little bit. Didn't panic. Made sure he had a good handle on it and a strong throw over to first base. Nice play.
Arise. Batting with 1 down. Takes a strike. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
The Pirates up big in this one here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Foul ball still 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. Now only 1 out remaining. Now the third baseman, Jake Berger. In there, and it's 0-1. Gordon at third with 2 away. And that'll do it.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.